Ah, ahoy mateys, I'm CyberNCN and welcome to my 2-hour Halloween Games Marathon, because Halloween is tomorrow and I don't stream on Saturdays, so we're doing it on Friday. Thank you. Well, that's sad for the follow. That's not sad, that is super epic. Thank you for being here. I am in a suit. Well, technically I'm only in half of a suit because I was recording a video with Whoosh before I had to come and do this, and I was on a time crunch, so I was like, well, if I just change it to the top half and don't change the pants, no one's gonna see it anyway, so it's fine. So I'm in half of a suit, but it looks cool, so yeah. I just found this jacket, like a couple days ago in my closet, and I was like, huh, this exists. Well, looks kind of cool. So we are starting off today with Pizzeria Simulator, which is the 6.5 game. And then we also have on the queue the Joy of Creation, Jam and the Mysteriously Spooky Manor, which is a point-and-click reverse horror game, I think is what it's called. We also have we have the Joy, I already said the Joy of Creation. Oh, and we have IDV, right. IDV, I have never actually played before. I have it on my computer and I've never opened it, so that one, I am not sure. I would probably just throw it in at some point when I am too scared. As the same with the Jam and the Mysteriously Spooky Manor. It's apparently a reverse horror game, so I don't know if it's gonna be scary or if it's just gonna be kind of silly or any of that. So we are starting off with... Oh, I forgot to... Oh, why is my mouse freaking out? My mouse is freaking out. Uh-oh. Hang on a second. Where is my mouse? Okay, come on. Why is it doing this? It's allergic to velvet. Hang on. Okay, I fixed it. I got it. I'm gonna show off one of the new Channel Points rewards? Go for it! High the Macaw awareness time! Oh no, it's still glitching. It's still glitching. Hang on. Highs the macaws are a vulnerable species because their main food source, which is a type of cactus, has been affected by people cutting it down to make more room to make more buildings. And so they are on the vulnerable species list, so they're not quite endangered, but they are in need of protection, and they are also my favorite animal, and I love them a lot, and they're very, very pretty. And if you've never seen a hyacinth macaw before, go Google it right now, because I love them with my entire heart. I'm just gonna do this. Here we go! So I've played this game once before, and I didn't make it through the first night. Aren't them the Rio bird species? No, that is the smaller, extinct Spix macaw. The Spix macaw was endangered at the time that the Rio movie was made, but are now extinct. The hyacinth macaw are still very much alive. They are also sometimes confused with the Lear's macaw, which is, again, smaller, and I think also vulnerable. But there are many different blue parrot species, and they're not all the same. Click toppings to add it to your pizza. I don't really like stuff on my pizza, but I guess I'll add some pepperoni. So I have to go through all of this before it actually brings me into the real game. So we're gonna be here for a minute. Throwing pizzas at 8-bit children. Or is it 16-bit? I don't know the difference. I'm going to attempt to make this as not scary as possible for me. Work up to the more scary stuff. So I'm not going to be taking the ridiculous amount of risks that you could take in this game. And then you have to deal with more animatronics. Well, you're annoying. What are you doing, sir? This is surprisingly difficult. I'm actually trying very hard here. I need to turn down my... I need to turn down the audio a bit, but I can't because I'm stuck. If I try and move over to adjust the audio, it will start freaking out again. Okay, I've almost done it. I think. Come up here. Then I'm gonna go back down. There's just one more. Ooh, that's really cool, actually. I love Hyacinth Macaws. I've only seen one in real life, so it'd be really cool to live somewhere where they are. Here we go. Here we go. Very spooky.
Begin tape. Leaving Dead Space. 3, 2, 1. The purpose of this tape is to test automated response times and reactions from vintage interactive attractions following audio stimuli. If you are playing this tape, that means that not only have you been checking outside at the end of every shift, as you were instructed to do, but also that you have found something that meets the criteria of your special obligations under paragraph 4. Follow these instructions, document response times, then safely secure the space before leaving. Upon sealing the room, you are not to return. Begin audio prompt in 3, 2, 1. Document results. Begin audio
Okay,
prompt
nothing.
in 3, 2, 1.
I'm so nervous right now. I'm so nervous. Oh my gosh.
Document results. Begin audio prompt in 3.
She's so creepy. I keep thinking that, like, I'm gonna look up and she's gonna have moved. Oh my gosh. This is the worst part of this whole game. Oh, please don't attack me. Please don't. Oh no. Oh
Document
no.
results. Begin audio prompt in 3,
2, 1. Well, that's fun.
It's a new day.
Yay!
It's your time to shine. It's time to take your career into your own hands. You've saved money your whole life. Great. Now it's time to put all your eggs into one basket and take a huge gamble on your future. A gamble that comes with a 100% chance of success in some cases. What are we talking about? We're talking about becoming a Fazbear Entertainment franchisee. That's right, restaurant ownership and management. Something almost anyone can do with a limited degree of success. Sure, it's a lot of money to invest, but everyone's doing it. And that means it's safe and lucrative. With your initial investment, you'll receive everything you need to get started, including a small room, some tables, and electricity. But don't forget about the money you had left over after buying your franchise package. Use it to decorate, buy a stage, buy attractions and animatronics, and much, much more. Now, let's take a look at a few things that will help you get started as a Fazbear Entertainment franchisee, such as atmosphere. Making sure your establishment has an inviting atmosphere is essential to bringing in new customers. Entertainment. Having a lot of entertainment value in your restaurant will ensure that customers come back. Bonus revenue. Coin-operated games and attractions can generate additional revenue during the day, which means more money in your pocket, ready for reinvestment. Health and safety. There may be times when you purchase something of questionable quality, and we don't blame you. Cutting corners is just good business. But there are steps you can take to ensure you don't get sued for it, and that brings us to liability. Being a thrifty shopper is smart, but be aware that buying things on sale comes with a certain amount of risk. Aside from the daily risk of lawsuits, there's also the risk that something might be hiding inside whatever you just purchased with that steeply discounted price tag. Of course, that would only be a serious danger if there were something outside that's been trying to get in for months now, which we are not confirming to be the case. This concludes the amount of help we are legally obligated to provide. Remember, you are now the face of the newly rebranded Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Wear that smile with pride, and let's make some money. Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for disappearance, death, or dismemberment.
I think I should be worried! Okay. Here we go. Now we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna design a pizzeria. It's gonna be fun, and we're gonna have fun, and we're not gonna die.
Let's see how much cash you had left over after purchasing your franchise package. Great. That should be more than enough. Now let's get started. On your left are your product catalogs. You can unlock more expensive catalogs by simply purchasing items for your pizzeria. Use the arrows in the bottom right of the item window to browse the products for each catalog. When you're finished shopping, click the button labeled Blueprint Mode to place your items. You can switch back and forth between Catalog Mode and Blueprint Mode as often as you like before opening your doors to the public. When you're ready to open your restaurant for business for the day, click the button labeled Finished in Blueprint Mode. Give it a try and do some shopping.
Okay, I've got all my stuff. So now I can police them. Ooh, sponsorship. Nice. Oh, WASD. It's telling me what to do and I'm just ignoring it. Clean and polish. I could playtest. Yay, how fun, how interesting. Woo! That was so worth my money that I didn't spend on it. Okay. Yes, just very sarcastic, yay. I'm gonna buy some more stuff now. Ooh, fruity maze. Ooh, there's animatronics I can get. We are having fun. Yes, we are having fun in this restaurant where we might die. I mean, have fun. The only danger here is having too much fun. Okay, I think we're done. And now we have to deal with
restaurant is
this.
Now officially open. Awesome.
Oh yeah,
That
playtest
doesn't
the
mean
fruit
your
maze.
job
I
is
can do
finished,
that
however.
next day.
You have a lot of work to do while patrons eat their pizza in the other room. From your terminal, you have supplies to buy, papers to print, and repairs to make. Once you've taken care of all the items on your to-do list, you can log off for the day and get out of there. Money for supplies and repairs comes out of petty cash, so don't worry about it coming out of your pocket. We've got you covered. The only money you have to worry about is if you choose to upgrade any of the equipment in your office. Now, onto other matters. Something to be aware of is that the ventilation system and your terminal are pretty loud and may prevent you from hearing things in adjoining air vents. That won't be a problem if there is nothing in the vents. However, if you feel that something might be in the vents, you have a few tools at your disposal to protect yourself. You can shut off your terminal and the ventilation system at any time to decrease the amount of attention you are drawing to yourself. Also, shining your light directly into a vent will most likely prevent anything from jumping out. You also have 3 tools available from the terminal itself. There is a motion detector, an audio decoy, and a secondary ventilation unit. Keep in mind, however, that you can only have one of these active at any given time.
There's nothing
Now
in
get
the
to it.
vents.
Simply log off when you've completed your tasks for the day, and you can go get some coffee.
Guys, there's nothing in the vents. I haven't bought anything. Dangerous. This game, you can play this game completely without having to worry about anything in the vents if you don't buy anything dangerous. Scrap Chica? But you have to salvage the animatronics in order for them to appear. You can play the entire game safe if you want to. Which I'm not going to do. I am going to add at least one animatronic. Because otherwise that's just boring. I know, exactly. I'm going to add more animatronics, but the first night always has none. Well, I'm not good at this game, you see. I'm just going to get scared. All the time, and fail.
Great
we go.
job. It looks like you're getting the hang of this. Now let's just focus on getting you through your first week. There's a big party here Saturday, and you should view that day as your ultimate test. Make it through Saturday, and you will have proven yourself as the successful entrepreneur that we all know you can be.
Okay. Next day. Oh, wait, no, hang on. I have to go through the thing first. This.
Congratulations on completing your first
Right.
day. However, your job isn't over just yet. There is another aspect to your end-of-day routine, and that is inspecting and salvaging any animatronics found in the alley outside the back door. Things are found here quite often, and while we aren't sure why, what we do know is that they can be used for parts, which can mean a much-needed revenue boost before starting your next day. Of course, as with everything else in this line of work, those benefits come with risk. The safest thing to do is to throw it back outside, but then you get no money for the salvage. Choose to keep it, and you run the risk of
Should I do it?
negative consequences.
Should I do it?
Namely, death, should the item in question not be as docile as it first appeared. If you do decide to try to salvage it, then you must complete the maintenance checklist. During this testing phase, check on the animatronic frequently. If you feel that it is becoming unstable, use the taser provided to you. You can use it 3 times without damaging the hardware. Every use over 3, however, will decrease the item's salvage value. Before you is an animatronic found in the back alley. We are unsure of its origins. It is your job to complete the maintenance checklist before claiming it as salvage. Or, if you choose to, you can throw it back into the alley where you found it and forfeit payment. Please make your choice now.
I'm gonna do it.
You have chosen to proceed with the maintenance checklist. Remember, use your company-issued taser to return the animatronic to a neutral state if you feel that it's becoming unstable or aggressive. You can only use it 3 times before it begins to damage the animatronic and decrease its value. Begin audio prompt in 3, 2, 1. Document results.
It moved.
Begin audio prompt in 3, 2, 1. Document results. Begin audio prompt in 3, 2.
It moved a bit, but I think
1.
it's fine.
Document results. Be-
It's when it starts to lean across the table that I think it's dangerous.
Begin audio prompt in 3, 2, 1.
This is Molten Freddy. Real creepy guy.
Document results.
Reminds me of like the
Begin audio prompt.
the animatronics from The Joy of Creation, because they're all burned and scorched. I'm so nervous. Oh my gosh. This is so nerve-wracking.
Document results. You have completed the maintenance checklist and may proceed with
I was just doing that to be safe, because I had only used it twice.
the salvage. Well done. End tape.
Thanks for letting me join the party. I'll try not to disappoint.
And now there's a Molten Freddy loose in my restaurant. Yay! But I got $500! I'm gonna get an animatronic. Why are they unavailable? Oh, now they're available. Okay, I didn't have the right stage. I'm gonna get Mr. Hippo. And Happy Frog. Ooh. Okay, now I'm going. Ooh, sponsorship offer. I'm gonna get the bigger stage so I can use both my animatronics. You wouldn't have done what? What did I do wrong? I want more money! Oh, the sponsorship. It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna playtest the, Oh, it's this. I remember watching videos on these two arcade games. The reflection in the black screen is so creepy to me. I don't know why, but it's slightly unsettling. Yeah, the ad, it's basically it. It's just really loud. So it draws them closer. Time's up. I'll try this one as well, and then we can get on with the night. Oh no. I caused a car crash! Oh no! Oh, I'm not as far over as I think I am. That was just, I just really rammed that guy there. Note to self, never let me drive a car. Should mention that I do not have a driver's license. For good reason. Just caused a car crash feeling good. Yep. This is why I don't have a driver's license. I'm colliding into oncoming traffic now. Oh boy. I am in the lower lane. I know you want me to get the lore thing. I know. Oh man. I'm so bad at this. Why am I so bad at this? I knew it. I knew that was what you wanted me to do. This music slaps! You can have one lore thing as a treat. Come on, you know you can't be here. Don't make this more difficult than it has to be. Okay. I just got a Lily Pichu gum ad. Amazing. Oh, the fun music's gone. Leave him alone tonight. He had a rough day. I told you not to close your door. We lost our music rights. This is my house. He can't ignore me like that. I'm just sort of nondescript yellow man. Can I leave again? Open the door! I'll find a way in from outside. Man, this guy kinda sucks. He got banned from juniors, he's, trying to break into his son's room, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember what the actual lore that this scene reveals is. ran off to that place again. He'll be sorry when he gets back. He doesn't look like he ran away. He looks like he was taken. There was really big footsteps right there. It looked very suspicious. Okay. Yay! What's in here? Yellow sus. Alright, here we go. We've got a Molten Freddy in the vents. Looks like Molten Freddy's this way. Have to keep an eye out. Anything? Nothing. I heard something, but I don't think it was actually anything. I think it might have just been my hair. I was using the motion detector! And this said there was nothing! Where did you come from? I was looking at the vents! I kept looking at the vents! What are you doing? Okay, okay, okay. We're gonna try this again! When I get through this night, I'll go play some jam or something. Since I've been on this game for a wee while. Okay, he's back there. Oh, head on a swivel. Oh no. Motion scanning. Where are you? Over there, okay. Over this way. If I just stare at him, he'll go away. That's how this works, right? If I just shine my flashlight in, he'll go away. Oh no. He's still coming from this direction. Can't really commentate, I'm so stressed right now. Where are you? Where are you? Come on, where are you, buddy? I don't understand. He wasn't on the motion detector. How am I supposed to? It wasn't showing up. Uh. Oh, I am salty. You know what? I am salty. Woosh and Brick both know the curse of big follows. Luckily, I don't get swamped with them like Palinauts did. One more try. One more try. And then I'll switch to a different game. I didn't ban the word. It got banned on Palinauts. Where are you? Where are you? Where have you gone? How does he sometimes just go completely invisible off the motion sensor? I can't close the vents. There's literally not a function for that. I have to just, you know, I just have to shine my light in it. And hope that deters him. Huh. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. He's not showing up on the motion detector. I hate this. What is the point of... What is the point of a motion detector if it doesn't actually show the motion? Yeah, that's also true. If I close the vents, I wouldn't be able to breathe. Oh, there he is, I saw him. He's on this side. On the far side. Come on, let me get through the night. Let me get through the night. gonna turn off that. Come on, there's just one more thing. I can do this, I can do this. He's over here. Yay!
Before you is an animatronic found in the back alley. We are
Nah, get it over with. I'm gonna throw this one away. I'm gonna throw this one away and go play a different game.
Checklist before
Goodbye, Springtrap.
Don't forget Saturday. You want them all to be in one
Not
place.
dealing with you today. How do I exit the game? Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna hop onto my face cam for a second, and I am going to switch over to this point and click horror game that is apparently very funny. Hey, that's some really good music, though. Is a reverse whodunit. Hang on, let me fix this. There we go. I'll just put it over here. I didn't set this up beforehand, which I probably should have done. There we go. Alright, so it's a reverse whodunit. How to play. Press space or left click to begin an advanced text. Investigate through with mouse. Inspect highlighted objects with left click. Left click. Finally, it's time for me to unmask the villainous mastermind behind this case. And the culprit is... Alexander V. Badman. Just as I suspected, my arch nemesis, the notorious inter-municipal criminal genius, Alexander V. Badman. Kid, are you seriously doing this right now? You've evaded justice for too long, Badman. It's high time someone took you down. And that someone is me, Jam, the world's greatest kid detective between the ages of 4 and 17 in the western half of Lynn County. Is this Scooby-Doo? No. Oh boy. Okay, kid, listen. I realize maybe I don't have the best track record on this, but this time, I'm totally innocent, I swear. And what's more... Oh, I'm sure you're innocent, Badman. Just like that time with the T-Rex portraits. It was just one T-Rex portrait, actually. Or the Haunted Factory. You technically never proved it was me underneath that bedsheet. Or the puzzling predicament of the vanishing gazebos. Alright, yeah, that one was totally me. But I'm telling the truth, I didn't do anything wrong in this particular abandoned house. I was just, you know, doing some stuff when you all of a sudden came out of nowhere with a frying pan, knocked me out cold, and tied me to a chair. Extremely rude, by the way. But there's something else you need to know. Before you got here, I was poking around upstairs when I saw something seriously doing some stuff. Right. I'm serious, kid. You've got to untie me and run for it. Like, there's some really uncanny stuff going down here, and if we don't get out of here, we're gonna get... Save it for the judge, Badman. The only thing I want to hear out of you is your confession. My confession to what? I haven't even done anything yet! Your confession to... the crime. The crime that was done by you that I definitely have solved in its entirety. Oh my gosh, you haven't even tried to figure out what's going on. Of course I haven't! Of course I have! My powers of deduction are impeccable! I just need a minute to get my evidence in order. Which I will be doing over there in a different room. Wait, listen to me, kid! Hey, Colin! Thank you for the follow! Welcome to my Halloween game stream. I don't know, maybe Twitch was glitchy or whatever. You owe me a sub? No, you don't. Kid, don't leave! Kid! Stupid arch nemesis, ugly turtleneck. I can prove he's the one who did it. Just as soon as I figure out what it is. Maybe I should go find some actual evidence first. Okay, so it's a reverse whodunit. So I'm trying to accuse this guy of a crime, but I have to find out what the crime is first. Okay. Pretty sure a fire extinguisher is like the opposite of evidence. Still, it's good to have one in handy in a place like this. This house is probably even older than asbestos. Nice painting. I bet it's worth an awful lot. Wouldn't you agree, Badman? The last time, kid, I'm not here to steal anything. And besides, I know a reproduction painting when I see one, and I'm fairly confident you could buy that one for like 10 bucks at IKEA. Looks like this lamp's still incandescent, using incandescent bulbs. I guess there's technically nothing illegal about energy inefficient appliances. But warm lighting with this color palette? That's got to be criminal. Okay, I gotta go to a different room. So I'm in the living room, so I guess I'll go to the kitchen next. So I have to figure out what the crime is. You do hear an awful lot about dead bodies being stuffed in fridges. Assuming it's still functional, it'd be the perfect place to hide evidence. I'll just open it up and... Huh. I guess that's technically still food. The yellow mold seems to be enjoying it anyway. Oh, what's this? This fish seems, well, relatively fresh. Which, given the circumstances, is pretty suspicious if you ask me. Guess I'll just take it with me? Alright, that's one piece of evidence down. I think I should get at least one more before I go and confront Alexandra. Wait, can I take the fire extinguisher? No. Happy Halloween to you too! This is sort of my break between actually scary games, because I can't handle too much scary in one sitting. The oven seems to work, at least. Might be fun to try my hand at a little baking while I'm here. Ooh, someone left out their ingredients! Looks like they were going to bake a cake with all this. Things are a little fishy. If they're not gonna do it, maybe I'll take a crack at it. Okay, let's add the flour, some eggs, whole of course for the extra nutrition, and then a stick of butter, a spoonful of sugar, whatever this weird bitter almond sauce is, vanilla flavoring, and mix it all together. Looking good! Next up, time to bake! Why am I baking a cake? Now then, let's get this cake a-baking! Just need to figure out how. I don't have any stuff. So I need something to bake the cake with, I guess. Oh wow, a stilled life with a skull and a bottle of wine! Super original. Never seen that one before. The almond sauce? I don't understand what the almond sauce joke is. There is something mysterious about it, though. Is it the window? The unlit candle? Feels like this composition is missing something. I don't have anything there either. How do I... Oh, there's like a history thing. Huh, that's weird. Oh, it's cyanide! Oh! We out here baking at a crime scene. Looks like someone left a key hanging from the ceiling by a string. No idea what anyone... would do that, but I do know that clues this tantalizing has got to lead to something significant. If only I could get it down. How do I gather stuff? Looks like there's something way back underneath the couch. I'd really grab it if I just reached in. But on the other hand, it also looks like no one's vacuumed down there in at least half a century. I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole. The book is titled Ye Tome of Dubiously Plot-Related Information. It's open to a chapter somewhere in the middle. Chapter 15, Ye Tale of Ye Brothers 3. Once upon a time, there were 3 jesters who did themselves brothers call. The first jester was named Melek, the second Mahendra, and the third Jimbo. One day, were the 3 brothers with full merriment jaunting down the street when when death stopped them. Ho, knaves, cried Death. Of ye 3, one must die, and the other 2 may pass. To this the brothers wept profoundly, alas and well away. None of them wished to see his kin before himself perish, so a cunning plan did they devise. If one of us need die, this is really messing with my brain, said Melek, a man of relentless exuberance. Take me first. First I was born, and first shall I die. Nay, ex-stub-related Jimbo with a grin, his hand upon his bow tie. First in, last out, as they say. It must be me. Can we not compromise? Wept Mahendra, his hands raised in supplication. Instead, take me, the middle brother. And so Death, moved by this show of brotherly loyalty, killed all 3 jesters and went off on their merry way. The end. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hey, there's a book on that chair. Well spotted, Jam. A book tucked away in a hard-to-find location? It's gotta have all sorts of clues and evidence squirreled away inside. I'll just open it and... Oh! Something fell out! An aging post-it note. Was someone using this as a bookmark? In the text. Iron Stale Authorization. What could it mean? I mean, aside from Alexander V. Badman is super guilty, because that's what it totally says to me. Anyway, that makes 2 pieces of evidence. I should be able to figure out what Exalinger's up to with this. Still, maybe gathering a little more evidence could be useful. If this is a proper spooky mansion, it stands to reason that there must be at least 1 rotating bookshelf. Batman probably has a secret passage hidden behind it, safe from prying eyes. But not from me. Now, if I were Batman, which book would I choose with this switch? This riddle will require a thorough analysis of his life and background. Though on second thought, I'm not sure I actually know anything personal about him. His name sounds kinda old-timey? Is he like European or something? Well, that's the case, there's only 1 book in the shelf that could be the switch. Huh. Well, I guess that wasn't it. We're the only one live on Twitch playing this game. My friend streamed it like a few weeks ago, and so that's how I found out about it. Maybe it's just a regular bookshelf after all. That's gotta be the most terribly drawn demonic summoning circle I've ever seen. Still pretty spooky though. In terms of occultic likelihood to corrupt the youth and steal their souls for the devil, I'd rank it like 5 points above rock music and just a smidge below Magic the Gathering. Hey, that bedside table looks pretty promising. Bet there's some solid evidence in there. That or another Gideon Bible. Let's see. Looky me, it's a revolver. And it's still got 5 bullets loaded in it. What a totally innocuous and normal item for an American teenager to find lying around the house. Ha, totally normal. The right-hand clown smirks into the shadows. His bow tie weighs heavily with the sacred promise of a seltzer to the face. Jam bops him on the nose. There's a faint click. The middle clown stared down with an expression of an incalculable grief, his hands raised in supplication to an absent god. Jam bops him on the nose. The click is slightly louder this time. I think the 3 clowns are supposed to represent the 3 brothers. That'll make sense. In my brain. The left-hand clown barrels toward the viewer like the world's most exuberant freight train. Yeah, because it's reusing the same words, like inoculate and exuberant. The vector of his own relentless advance, a reminder of one's own impotence. Jam boops him on the nose. From somewhere behind the painting comes the sound of shifting machinery. The mechanism seems to have reset itself. Is there something I'm missing? I'm trying to remember what the book said. There we go. Painting opens to reveal a secret compartment. Alright, let's see what's in here. It better be something cool considering it was locked behind that stupid clown puzzle. A garden gnome? I could live without it. Weird thing to put in a secret compartment though. Guess that means I could use it as evidence? What is this? Oh god, what is that thing? Why does it have so many eyes? Oh god, oh man, oh god. Keep it together, Jam. It's just a taxidermied model. All I need to do is take the gun, look at that thing in the eyes, and... Oh my god, I'm gonna die! If it's a demon, it probably got here by magic, so like magic can send it back, right? Gotta find the right spell in this book. Tetrability, micro, nano? Oh god, it's not working. There's just that creature! What the heck? Oh cool, a yardstick. All I need to do is walk past that demonic monstrosity. Holy crap, is going to eat me alive. Can't look at candle, too busy trying not to get my soul sucked out through my teeth. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure out how to deal with that. Is there something in the tub? Let's see. Oh. Oh god. I don't want this. I tried using the gun, it didn't work. I don't think anyone has ever wanted this. He's merely vibing. Hey, who's that supremely graceful and astute super sleuth in the mirror? Could it be Jam, the world's greatest kid detective between the ages of 4 and 17 in the western half of Lynn County? No, I'm so busy solving crimes I couldn't possibly stop to pose for the cover of the Nancy Drew Review. Okay, maybe just this once. There's one thing I've learned from playing a copious amount of video games is that you always need to check the trash cans. You never know when someone might have hidden a secret treasure or even an equipable item that heals 1/16 of your maximum HP per turn. Okay, maybe one of those is slightly less useful than the other in this situation. Still, even if there were something good in there, I can't say I'm super thrilled about reaching in and grabbing it. There are some pretty nasty looking tissues wadded up in there. A locked box! Narrative convention dictates that it's gotta be full of treasure, at least an important bit of evidence. But how to open it? Ooh, what's this? A mysterious letter? But it's full of all kinds of dirt on Batman. That concluded statement of D. Killer. As this rubest haze dissipates from about my consciousness, in most total clarity do I revisit those actions which over the preceding month I did paragitate. Why are there so many complicated words in this game? This house, how it reeks of that most sanguineous humor, and so too my sullied hands, which did that humor spill. Yet I thought it— oh my god. Oh boy, it's so long. Whatever it said, I'm pretty sure it has nothing to do with the crimes that Batman definitely committed here. It had to do with the demon upstairs. Why is that looking at me? Billy, yes. No idea who this chump is, but he's got some seriously creepy eyes. It's like they can follow you around the room. Probably not the best idea, but I mean, can't say I'm not tempted. Alrighty, time to wrap this up. I know what you did, and I've got the evidence to prove it. Now you may be wondering, what's the connection between a seemingly— put the horse head on the statue? Oh my gosh, what is this? What is going on here? This is just absolute chaos. Gnome crime? What is happening? Okay, well, I got an ending. I wasn't reading any of that, because I thought it was nothing. I'm gonna go back up to the lounge, and I'm gonna put the horse head on the demon. I'm trying to put the horse head on the demon. Right, maybe I could use the mask. If I just put it on. This isn't helping! Give me put the mask on it instead. Well, that's somehow exactly as terrible as it was before. Still, at least it's not any worse? Are you sure? I'm glad that I could- How did that work? I just put the horse head on the demon. I'm sure I'm glad that I can walk past this absolute nightmare without any issues at all, haha. Yep, just gonna walk on over to pick up this yardstick while avoiding looking to my left at all costs. Totally cool. Wait a second. This isn't a yardstick. It's all in centimeters and stuff. What a waste of wood. Honestly, how are you even supposed to use that? I suppose I did pick up that book on metric back in the library. I guess I could try to figure it out. Units of measurement, international standard, divisible by 10, something French or whatever. 1 kilometer is equal to 0.62 miles. Wow, I think I get it. Of course, such instantaneous mastery is expected, seeing as I'm Jam, the world's greatest kid detective between the ages of 4 and 17 in the western half of Lynn County. A prodigy like me eats Newtons for breakfast. Well, thick Newtons, anyway. Oh, alright, well now that the taxidermy demonic entity is out of the way, I can get back to what's really important here. Pocketing everything within eyeshot that isn't nailed down. Starting with this candle. I'm not actually sure I'm gonna need this, seeing as the house is actually pretty adequately lit already, but I'm not really opposed to the ability to light random things on fire, either. Okay, I think I can use this to get this. Looks like there's something way back underneath the couch. I could probably grab it if I just reached in. The meter's basically 10 feet, right? Just gotta push it a little to the left and... Got it! Looks like a stack of $20 bills. So, 12 bucks in metric. Even after being down there, they smell ever so faintly of minty freshness. Definitely a product of bad man's money laundering. If I really stretch... Nope, still can't quite reach it. If this had been a yardstick, I'm gonna shoot it. Good thing I have this loaded revolver handy. Let's see, ready, aim, and an alley-oop. Thrown revolver strikes the key and knocks it loose from the ceiling. Worked like a charm. Sure, I'm glad I took all those gun-throwing classes back in elementary school. Okay, where was the locked box? There was a locked box somewhere. Forget where, though. Oh, here. A locked box! I guess a key would probably make the most sense. And it's open. A bloodstained knife! There's like a 0% chance this baby wasn't involved in some crime or another. Not really sure what crime, but I can work it out as I go. Okay, I'm gonna try the lit candle on the cake thing as well. No, hang on. Ooh, I think I saw this in a fancy restaurant once. Rachel set the cake on fire and then served it. They called it a Bake Arkansas or something. Well, whatever it was, it can't be that hard. I just need to take my trusty candle and... voila! Gosh, I love baking. It's on fire now. Yay. Aha! This painting must be a puzzle, and I bet if I solve it, I'll find another piece of evidence. Fortunately, I figured out the solution ages ago. If I just take this actual candle and use it to light the one in the painting, then the entire painting will catch fire. Huh, not what I was expecting. Pretty lame puzzle if you ask me. I'm just setting everything on fire now. You know, I think the fire really balances the composition. My goal in this game is to just set everything on fire. Nope. Meter stick? Yeah, it's a great idea. I'll use my trusty meter stick and my newfound mastery of the metric arts to solve this puzzle. Let's see, factoring in the amperage and rounding just 3 significant figures. According to my calculations and measurements, this trash can is absolutely disgusting. I set it on fire? Good thing I have this handy candle already lit. There's a second thing I've learned from playing copious amounts of video games. It's that an adequate quantity of fire solves pretty much everything. Well, that's pretty soundly on fire. Oh, and it looks like there's something in there after all. Just gotta reach through the flames real quick and... got it! Oh. That is definitely someone's jaw. What a lovely piece of evidence. I think I'm gonna wash my hands now. Now let's see. Wow, that's 6 pieces of evidence. Seriously doubt there's anything else useful left in this trash heap. Better go confront Alexandra and get it done with. Okay. I was like, I'm pretty much almost done the game. Alrighty, time to wrap this up. I know what you did and I've got the evidence to prove it. I'm gonna get the knife and the jaw. Behold, evidence number 1, a human jawbone. I mean, that was just lying around this place? But of course! Why should it be surprising to find the human remains at the scene of a murder? Murder? Are you serious, kid? Deadly serious. For you seek my second piece of evidence? Is this blood-stained knife? Kid, please tell me that's just ketchup. I'm afraid not. I'd know the scent of blood anywhere. Ah, the murder weapon and the remains of the victim together under the same roof. All that's missing is the murderer. Okay, listen, I realize this looks bad, but I swear I never killed anyone. You've got to believe me. No, I believe you, Batman. How could I not? After all, the actual killer was me. You're such a naive fool, Batman. That's what made you the perfect prey. All these years spent as nemesis are endless charades of cat and mouse, all mere warm-ups for the most dangerous game. When I'm done here, it's your jaw casually tossed aside like a wishbone from a bucket of KFC. Not one soul will notice that you're gone, and no one will suspect a thing. It will be, as they say, the perfect crime. Please, kid, you don't have to do this! Just let me go, I won't tell anyone! I don't want to die! That's what they all say, Batman. That's what they all say. Now then, it's time to say goodbye, old friend. Bang. Wait, did you say the word bang? Oh man, I can't believe you fell for it! Oh, the real murderer was me! Super spooky! As if! You know, for an intermunicipal criminal genius, you're hecka gullible. You little crap. What's the matter, Batman? Embarrassed. If only you could have seen the look on your face! Fortunately, I can see it whenever I want, because I made sure to record the whole thing on my phone. Anyway, I'm gonna go home and upload that to YouTube. If it goes viral, you can have like 1%, 10% of the ad revenue. Later! You got played! Kid, get back here! Untie me, you miserable little gremlin! Looks like I'm all alone. Whatever, I can get out of this one myself. I've got a knife now, that's something at least. Wait, where's the knife? I could swear I saw it just a second ago. Uh-oh. I'm gonna do the knife. I've got all the evidence, so now it's just time to unlock the endings, I guess. At first, I admit you had me stumped. After all, what could a common garden gnome and a bloody knife possibly have to do with each other, and more importantly, with you? Absolutely nothing, because I've never seen either of those before in my life. But then it dawned on me, there could only be one solution. For a man like you, driven by the thrill of the fight, with a callous disregard for life itself, what else could satisfy your sanguine impulses? That's really not a very accurate description. This whole time, you've been in charge of a secret criminal cabal! A cabal dedicated to illicit, underground, extremely lethal gnome blood sports. Your silence says it all. Trapping innocent gnomes in cages, starving them to stoke their fury, arming them with kitchen knives. You disgust me. What a sick, sick world we live in. Literally none of that was remotely true. Doesn't even make any sense. Nothing in this twisted society makes sense, Batman. The blood, the greed, the insatiable hunger, all of it swirling together in the gutter of depravity. It's too much for one kid detective to solve. Even for me, Jan, the world's greatest kid detective between the ages of 4 and 17 in the western half of Lynn County. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go home, have some deep thoughts about the evils of human nature, and write some poetry about it. This sinful earth is crying soft. It's sobbing drowned by the cries of strife. Who can bear hope's torch aloft above the waves of ruthless life? Yeah, that's a good start. Kid? Wait, you can't leave me here! Kid, come back! Kid? the gnome killed him. Okay, how does he not die? How do I not kill him? I'm gonna keep going with the knife though. Cash, blood, and a knife. A classic combination, no? Combination that at a glance can signify only one thing. Murder. Kid, I swear to God I'm not a murderer. I've never even seen that knife before. One of those two statements may be true, but the other is without a doubt a lie. To determine which is which, we must first take stock of our subconscious biases. If not murder or mugging, are there other ways one could make money with a knife? Knife throwing at a circus, perhaps, but you're no clown, bad man. You just dressed like one. Wait, what's wrong with my turtleneck? No, in these modern times, classical detective thinking is too old-fashioned. When I realized this, I knew what I had to do. Which admittedly was waste like 15 minutes on YouTube watching some dude breaking raw spaghetti with his forehead. But what an enlightening 15 minutes it was. Online, there's an audience for anything, even mildly fetishistic plastic demolition videos. And where there's an audience, there's advertising money. So while the average armchair detective might look at the evidence and see murder as the only option, I know what's really going on here. Wow, Jam is kind of mean. Yes, she is a bit. With this abandoned mansion as your hideout, you've been making a little side money by making ASMR videos of you cutting random objects in slow motion with this knife taped to your chin. Has my investigative prowess left you too stunned for words? I'll take that as your confession, bad man. Yet another case solved by yours truly, Jam, the world's greatest kid detective between the ages of 4 and 17 in the western half of Lynn County. Wait, hold on, kid. Let's just assume for a moment you're alright about this. Are you basically saying that I didn't do anything illegal? I mean, no, nothing technically illegal. So you agree that I'm innocent? Yeah, I guess. Great, then you're gonna untie me, right? Eh. I said it wasn't illegal, but it's still kind of weird, you know. You can keep the knife and the cash, but I'm done here. I think I'm gonna go home and watch more of the spaghetti guy. There's something weirdly hypnotic about the way the noodles crack across his forehead. Well, that was definitely more information than I ever wanted to know. Could have gone worse though. I've at least got the knife and somehow made a little money. Just gotta figure out how to cut the ropes with my hands tied behind my back. Honestly, how hard could it be? Thief gets wrecked by epic demon. Not illegal, still kind of weird. That's the name of the ending. A herring and a thoroughly used knife. Suspicious, no? I hope you guys are enjoying this game. I'm having a lot of fun. This is actually really funny. Or so I thought, but in actuality, the truth was even stranger than I could have guessed. Consider the herring. A common bait fish, yes, but also an international culinary staple. Yet that alone was not enough for me to narrow the scope of what was afoot here. For that I needed to look at the utensils at hand. I found no evidence of any intent to cook this herring, and no pertinent kitchen implement save for this knife. How could one serve herring raw and with only a knife? It was then that I recalled something one of the weebs from the school anime club had told me. In Japan, raw fish is known as sashimi, and nishin, that is, herring served with roe, is a particular delicacy. Suddenly it was all clear to me. Alexander V. Badman, you've been conducting your business in the shadows long enough! It's time your deeds were finally revealed! Yes, it's time that the world knows that you are, in fact, an aspiring sushi chef. I'm doing what now? In hindsight, it makes perfect sense. After so many years struggling as a low-level criminal, you wanted to make a clean break from your sordid past. You wanted to make a living through honest work, a fresh start, and what could be fresher than raw fish? Yeah, you knew that your underworld associates would frown upon your Epicurean explorations, so you hid yourself away in this abandoned mansion to train. The blood on the knife is none other than your own, spilled by mistake during a particularly intense prep session. This was no crime at all, this was passion! Okay, yes, sure, that's exactly what's going on here. You know, this is some pretty inspiring stuff. Like, you could make a documentary out of this. That's great, kid. Now please untie me. Of course, who am I to stand between a man and his dream? It's gonna be a minute, though. I tried those knives hecka tight, and my hands are super slimy from carrying that herring around. You do realize you have a knife, right? Yeah, but I don't want to turn you into sashimi by mistake. Alright, that's fair enough. It'd probably taste terrible anyways. I'd probably taste terrible anyway. So the demon took the fish and just left. A strange collection of evidence, isn't it? A note shrouded in secrecy. A knife steeped in blood. A mansion lost to ruin. Not sure I'd call 1B a mansion, but... Yeah, it is! The game is free currently, so if you are enjoying this game and you want to get it yourself, you should go get that. I couldn't remember if it was still free or not, so that's why I didn't shut it out. But this evidence is all I need to crack the case wide open. Yes, this case of violence, passion, romance! The confounding case of the clowns or the craniums. The what nows? Spare me the feigned ignorance, Batman. We both know you're not as completely dim-witted as you look. Thanks? Wait, or was that an insult? But you are a bonehead. Or should I say, a skull from the Cranium Gang? I know what was up as soon as I saw the paintings in the parlor and the bedroom. This mansion may look totally trashed and unwanted, but it's actually the staging grounds for the bitter, blood-soaked turf war between the rival gangs, the clowns and the craniums. The skull and clown paintings are the gang's way of marking their territory, like graffiti, but infinitely less practical. The second floor is clown turf, while the craniums rule the ground floor. From the fact that I found you in the living room, it's simple to deduce that your loyalty lies with the craniums. Am I wrong? I mean, yes. Even if I do hate clowns. Aha! So the truth comes out! And with that, everything else falls tidily into place. Tell me, Batman, in a tussle, what's the gangster's second most deadly weapon? I guess a gun would be number one, so a knife? Precisely. And what a coincidence that I should find such a weapon locked away deep within clown territory. One might assume that you had hidden arrangements there to later access with the craniums from the second floor, but I don't think it's that simple. The knife was bloodied when I found it. In other words, this was an implement not of future violence, but of violence past. A memento of a fallen comrade, or perhaps even a lover? Kid, you know I'm already married, right? But your lover couldn't have been a fellow cranium. If that was the case, then why would the knife be on the second floor? No, Batman, you fell in love with a clown, didn't you? Forbidden love, star-crossed even. Like Tony and Maria from Shakespeare's timeless masterpiece, A Midsummer Night's Dream. And when your lover, like Tony, perished in a brutal knife fight in this very house, you swore revenge. A revenge no less than the total annihilation of the remaining clown gang. This note, Iron Snail authorization. Here's another question, Batman. What is a snail? A mollusk? Okay, yes, but I was kind of hoping you'd give a less accurate answer. A slug in a shell? Exactly. And so we come to the truth of the iron snail. A slug in a metal shell. Wait, you don't mean... Indeed, this note from the big skull boss was you giving permission to use the gangster's deadliest weapon in its most lethal form. When a gangster comes sauntering down the street at you and slowly lifts their arm, what should you fear most? A gun? Nah, I'm talking about rhythmic hand percussion. What? I know you're an uncultured ruffian, but have you never seen a Midsummer Night's Dream? Gangsters are at their most dangerous when they're slowly advancing towards you while stabbing, clapping, and performing Broadway choreography. But even more dangerous than such bare-handed percussion is the use of castanets, traditionally a pair of shells bound with string. The slug is the string, its iron shell, the metal disc using crackheads that is the Moroccan castanets. I shudder to even imagine the carnage if you got your hands on such a weapon. Kid, you whipped out an actual revolver like 10 seconds ago. At any rate, your revenge plan ends here, Batman. Jim is an actual idiot. Yep. But it's hilarious, though. I know the pain you bear must be heavy, and it's all too easy to let that pain harden into hate. But that's what what your lover would have wanted, is it? You can't heal until you learn how to forgive. When the rest of your gang gets here, you tell them that. It's up to you to end this cycle of violence. Take care, Batman. My work here is done. Kid? You realize there's no actual cranium gang coming to untie me, right? Kid, come back here! Just leave me the revolver! Yes, she's overthinking everything, but it is hilarious. Oh, I already did that one, so I'm gonna do the gnome and the money? I knew exactly what was going on as soon as I found the money under the couch. Wait, there was money down there? Darn, I only checked between the cushions. And you know what they say, where there's smoke, follow the money. So I followed that money all the way back to that filthy heart of the criminal enterprise that spawned it. And that heart is you, Alexander V. Batman. Or should I call you Lucky Benny's House of Gnomes? Wait, what? Surprised I caught on so quick? Well, maybe next time you should remember who you're dealing with. Specifically, you're dealing with Jam, the world's greatest kid detective between the ages of 4 and 17 in the western half of Lynn County. I know all about the eBay listings for the stolen vintage garden gnomes that you're scalping. Mostly because I googled them on my phone like 6 minutes ago, but I mean still. You've been using this abandoned mansion as your base of operations for fencing lifted lawn leprechauns. I've realized it's possible that you've, I don't know, forgotten my first name over the span of the last 15 seconds, but my name is Alexander, not Benny. Heck, I don't even own a computer. I'm sure something like that wouldn't even be a trifle for a criminal mastermind like yourself. But either way, I'm shutting your business down for good. Here's some customer feedback for you, Batman. 0 to 5, wouldn't shop again. Later. Kid, wait, kid! Are you forgetting something? Something like untying me? Don't just leave, I don't want to die! For God's sake, don't at least take me with you to the police station. Well, at least I didn't get left totally in the lurch. If I break the gnome with my feet, maybe I could cut myself free with one of the shards. Just gotta... Wait, where'd it go? I swear it was here just a second ago. Death by gnome. Behold, the evidence! Anything to say for yourself, criminal? A fish in a garden gnome. That's compelling. Ugh, alright, fine. I tried really hard to figure out how those two could fit together, but I just couldn't think of anything. He got gnomed! He did. Honestly, I was hoping you just confessed to whatever it was you did when I showed them to you. I don't know, like maybe you were running a black market seafood restaurant / Joancraft knockoff? Kinda like those places that are somehow both a Taco Bell and a KFC at the same time? This may be the worst idea for a business that I've ever heard. Not like you have to rub it in! Okay, sorry. Anyway, we're both on the same page now, right? You were wrong about me, this house is way too spooky, and we both need to get the hell out. Who said I was wrong? You did do something here. I just haven't figured it out yet. Seriously, kid? Can't you just admit defeat for once? That's how it's going to be. Maybe I'll just leave you here and you can figure out how to escape, since you're obviously just so much smarter than me. Hold on, that's not what I meant. Don't go. Please don't tie me first. Tie yourself. Leaving. Wait, kid! Wait, Jam, the world's greatest kid detective between the ages of 4 and 14 in the western half of Lynn County? Between 4 and 17! Oh god, I'm gonna die here, aren't I? Alright, easy there, Alexander, you can do this. Jan left the door open, so if I just wiggle this chair over the exit, I'm sure I'll make it out of here somehow. Schrodinger's KFC Taco Bell. I already did this one. So I gotta do the gnome and the jawbone. No, I keep misclicking. There we go. I prevent my first exhibit, this garden gnome. Oh yeah, that's a criminal gnome if I ever saw one. You may laugh, but your joke couldn't be further from being not close to the truth. Allow me to present exhibit number 2, a human jawbone. Kid, where exactly did you find that? Why should I bother telling you? I'm sure you knew exactly where you left it. After you were finished sacrificing the rest of the body to the gnome demons. Gnome demons? The demons spoken of in that fabled grimoire of the foul magic, the Necronomicon. The demons that you think have been communing with you through the gnome statue. Why else would you lock the gnome away in a secret compartment? That summoning circle in the bedroom. The... whatever the thing was in the lounge. They're all part of your vile human... I just saw Woosh yell the Necronomicon in the chat and I started giggling. They're all part of your vile human sacrifice rituals, aren't they? Wait, you mean you saw the thing in the lounge too? I mean, it's kind of hard not to. That's the thing I was trying to warn you about. It looks like it's taxidermied, but I swear when I was up there I saw it move. Oh, I'm sure you did. Well, you were hiding inside it, murdering your innocent victims to appease the gnome demons. But the sick charade ends here. The gnome demons aren't real, Batman. The only thing you've been appeasing is your own appetite for carnage. I didn't want to do this, but it's the only way to bring you back to your senses. The garden gnome shatters on the ground with a resounding crack. There, it's finished. Take some time to think about what you've done, murderer. I hope you're sorry. Wait, you got it all wrong. This is exactly what I was trying to warn you about. Kid, don't go. I don't want to get eaten by worms. Kid, please. Kid. Gnome demon, gnome demon, gnome demon. And this ending, the Necronomicon. I'm putting a lot of effort into reading these. I hope you guys are appreciative. Okay. In the 20s and the fish. They seem so inconspicuous at first, don't they? A fish and some cash. You might even be tempted to dismiss them as irrelevant to the case at hand. But you'd be wrong. Wrong! These seemingly random items are actually the crux of an international criminal conspiracy, and you, Alexander B. Batman, are the ringleader. Kid, I've never even left the West Coast. Why would you need to when you have peons scattered across the globe doing your nefarious bidding? This quaint life you led in Lynn County is a totally unsuccessful failure of a cat burglar, wasting away your fading youth quarreling with a school kid. It's all just an ingenious disguise to throw the feds off your trail, but I'd expect no less from a peerless villain such as yourself. Wow, even when you're complimenting me, you still somehow manage to make me feel like crap. And more personally, you haven't even told me what I'm allegedly doing with this global crime syndicate. Oh, but isn't it obvious? The fish alone tells you everything you need to know. At first, I thought it was perhaps a member of the genus Clupea, some kind of herring or whatever. But only an amateur jumps to conclusions. After countless painstaking hours of a thorough research and analysis, I'd come to a very different answer. I've been in this house for like 45 minutes tops. Okay, fine, maybe it was more like 3 minutes on Wikipedia, but that's beside the point. This is no common herring, but a critically endangered red handfish. Don't handfish have, hand-looking fins? The fins on this one look pretty normal to me. I'm sure it would have hand fins. If you hadn't harvested them, the sale on the black market is a delicacy. For decades now, you've been poaching endangered aquatic wildlife across the globe, all the filly-labellies of corrupt oligarchs. Some of these words just seem made up. Handfish fins, turtle fins, shark fins. How many have died by your hands? How many innocent animals have you drowned in your sanguine soup of sin? But I say no more. Your trail of blood ends here, bad man. For your diabolical poaching ring, I'm afraid that this is... la fin. Wow, look at young James Bond over here, dropping one-liners like first-period electives. How many times do I have to tell you? I didn't do jack, and every moment you waste on this farce is another minute closer to us getting murdered by the monster upstairs. What, the thing with all the eyes? I'm pretty sure it's just a taxidermy bottle. Another now extinct species cut down by your gang of poachers, no doubt. Does that thing look like an endangered species to you? Are horses endangered? I don't really remember. Wait, what? Horses? Anyway, that's pretty much that. I brought up the evidence, dropped the accusation, had a couple dramatic twists, and even made a plot-relevant pun, so that covers all my usual bases. See you next week. Maybe next time you'll come up with a better crime. Wait, you can't leave yet. You still have to untie me. You never even told me what you meant about the horses. Whatever. Guess I'll have to get out of this myself. Loyal army of criminal fishmongers sure would come in handy right now. Not like that's gonna happen anytime soon. Well, I don't even like fish. What is this evidence, you ask? Well, allow me to show you. Exhibit 1, Mysterious Note. Observe the handwriting. Strange, isn't it? It does look kind of like an elementary schooler scribbled on it with a Sharpie. No need to be so harsh, Batman. After all, weren't you the one who wrote it? You do know I'm a professional forger, right? Moving on, Exhibit 2, this stack of money. It's a tidy sum to have been stuffed unceremoniously under a couch. I'm not sure exactly how much, but then I suppose it's no mystery to you, is it? Considering it's your money. Regardless, with these two pieces of evidence, I had no trouble at all determining the exact nature of your criminal... Hold up, did you say that money is mine? Of course it's yours! If the money didn't belong to you, then how could you have financed the... Okay, great, I confess. Wait, what? That's my money. I'm the one who did whatever you're about to go off about. Oh, well, alright then. Are you sure you don't want to argue just a little bit more, trying to prove your innocence? I had some really great plot twists and dramatic rehearsals lined up. No, I'm good, kid. But now that we've established very clearly that the pile of money is my legitimate property, I got a proposition for you. Let me go and I'll give you $100 bucks out of that pile. That sounds like bribery. I mean, you can call it that, sure. Really, isn't bribery just kind of financial transaction? This is a free market, kid. There's nothing unsavory about a little exchange of goods and services. I don't know about that. This doesn't seem like something that Jan, the world's greatest kid detective between the ages of 4 and 17 in the western half of Lynn County, would do. I have moral compass, you know. Alright, fine. 200. 250. Deal. Done. Now hurry up and untie me. That money's not doing either of us any good if we get eaten by demons. Still, I can't help but feel like there's something unresolved here. If you're the one responsible for the money and the escargot debacle, then how'd the horse mouse get in the bathtub? Don't sweat the details, kid. I'm sure it's nothing you need to worry about. How do we not get eaten by demons? Any of this look familiar? Would you even listen if I said no? This is the fish from the kitchen fridge, and the human jawbone that was left in the bathroom trash can. I think they both died in that one. Wait, human jawbone? In a trash can? You just picked it up and threw it in your backpack? I uncovered it while I was searching for clues. Exactly as you planned, no doubt. You seriously believe I just left someone's jaw in the garbage? Do you think I'm some sort of serial killer? You would like me to think that, wouldn't you? No, I would not! Trying to pull the old reserve psychology... I've lost the ability to say words. Trying to pull the old reverse psychology, eh? Too bad, you can't fool me that easily. It's impossible to trick Jam, the world's greatest kid detective between the ages of 4 and 17 in the western half of Lynn County. Everything was staged to make it look like these were important clues that would lead me to the answers I sought, but that was an elaborate ruse. This discarded mandible, this crimson fish, they weren't clues at all. Their true nature becomes apparent when you combine them. In actuality, this was a jaw-dropping red herring. I'm going to ignore the pun for now. More importantly, are you actually agreeing that I didn't commit any crimes here? It may be true that nothing you've done here was illegal, but you did try to trick me, waste my time, and tarnish my reputation as Jam, the world's greatest kid detective. And I'm gonna stop you right there. None of that was me either. A likely story. If you didn't leave those red herrings lying around, then who did? It's not like anyone else was living here. Actually, about that, there's something you need to know, kid. Upstairs in the lounge, there's this god-awful monster, and I'm pretty sure it's... Oh yeah, that. I'll put a horse mask on it. You what? It's still kind of freaky, though. Like, trust me, I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna have nightmares about that mask for the better part of my adult life. Anyway, since there's nothing for me to actually do here, I'm gonna go scrub those images from my brain with some ice cream and big television. Later, loser. Try coming up with an actual crime next time. Kid, wait! At least untie me first! Come back! Well, it's just you now, Alex. Deep breaths, deep breaths. You're gonna get out of here alive. Nothing to be afraid of. I mean, what could be so awful about a horse mask? That one, the crime was just, there is no crime. I have to say, this case was a tricky one. A strange fish and encrypted message. For a lesser detective, one less worldly and rigorously well-versed in subjects ranging from geography to social studies, perhaps it would have even been insurmountable. But not for me, the Jam, the world's greatest kid detective between the ages of 4 and 17 in the western half of Lynn County. It took all of my wits to crack this one, but once I saw the connection, the answer was as clear as obsidian. Kid, have you actually, been outside Lynn County? Curious that you should mention travel, Batman. Most curious indeed. Also, just for the record, I did in fact visit Portland in a Raffi concert when I was 4, so you can stop treating me like some ignorant child anytime now. Ahem. Anyway. My first hint was the initials of the note. Iron Snail Authorization, or ISA. What else could that stand for, you ask? Well, I'll tell you. International Secret Assassination. I feel like this game has some sort of hidden plot we just haven't figured it out yet. Yeah, me too. I feel like it has something to do with, the monstrous demon upstairs. Not content to be a mere intermunicipal criminal genius, you had to set your sights on a much grander prize. Cold-blooded murder in a foreign land. Do I look like a cold-blooded murderer to you? Looks can be deceiving, Batman. That's the first rule of detectiving. Regardless, it wasn't enough to merely uncover the nature of your plot. I had to identify your intended victim and means of assassination. Fortunately, you left me with a second valuable clue hidden in the note. Why write snail and not, for instance, cerusophone? Because no one knows what the hell a cerusophone is? But think, where are snails most commonly eaten? That's right, France. Of course, we both know you're too broke to fly to France, so I'm had to look elsewhere. Oh, okay, that was totally unnecessary. In France, the national language is French, but do you know where else they speak French? Canada, that's where. Yeah, here! A vast, almost entirely uninhabited wilderness full of extremely polite, internationally famous musicians who don't lock their doors at night, a mere 8 hours away by car. I'm not going to say anything about that personification of Canada. I couldn't devise a more perfect venue for your vile schemes even if I made it up entirely on the spot. You're pretty much there already, kid. But how, then, to commit this murder? A wayward hockey puck? Locking your victim in the cage with a starved beaver? We missed Badman slamming, we missed Jam slamming on Canada, basically. That's it. That's what you missed. No, such means are too inelegant for someone like yourself, and thus we come to the fish. To kill a francophone, only one tool is suitable. Poison. Poisson. Wait, what? It means fish in French. I read it as poison, and then it was like, wait. No, that's French. Boot of the Eagles? Oh. Anyway, just in case you're still planning to go ahead with the whole fish murder road trip thing, I went ahead and took the precaution of slashing your tires. My work here is pretty much done. Wait, you did what? Caca! Later! Or rather, hasta la vista! That means later in French. No, it doesn't. I'm pretty sure that's Italian. Bientôt is see you later in French. Ugh, what a mess. Stuck in a haunted house, tied to a chair, and now I need to buy new tires. At least it can't get any worse. Still, the kid was right about one thing. A nice long vacation in Canada sounds pretty appealing right now. Oh, Canada is the name of that ending. I like that one. Did I already do this one? I did do this one. Whoops, I think I have one more left, which is the Iron Snail authorization of the Jawbone. Here we go. No, I keep misclicking on the Jawbone. The note was the first piece of evidence I uncovered. Iron Snail authorization sounds cryptic at first glance, but in actuality, its meaning is quite simple. An iron snail, metal on the outside, but soft on the inside. In other words, a tooth with a crown. Seems like a bit of a leap. Perhaps if I hadn't discovered my second piece of evidence, this human jawbone. That's not real, is it? I mean, it smells kind of rotten, so yeah? Anyway, once I had that, I knew exactly what you were up to. This whole time, unbeknownst to anyone, hiding in the shadows, you've been studying to become a dentist! I have? Of course you have! It's the only possible solution! And you know, I'm actually pretty proud of you. It takes a lot of courage and determination to break away from your criminal ways and turn your life around. I totally got your back on this one. But that's really pretty nice of you. Totally wrong, but nice. Did you say something? Nope, just thinking to myself what a great pal you are, Jam! Now how about you untie me so I can get back to studying? Got a big dentist exam coming up, you know? Sure thing, Alexander, old pal, or maybe even... Alexander? Okay, fine, maybe not that one. Anyway, let me just find my pocket knife and I'll get you out of there. Turns out putting like 50 knots in a rope is pretty straightforward, but untying those knots is a real pain. Funny how that works, isn't it? Okay, so... I do also feel like there's some sort of hidden ending that I am not missing. That I am missing. Shoot the monster? I tried that. Nope. I can't do anything else to the monster now. That's gotta be the most terribly drawn demonic son. Okay. Ooh! Maybe I could get in on a little of this demon summoning action. Just need to put the candle in place and... Mighty demons or whatever, heed my call! I don't know what your deal is, but I got a pretty ripe soul to trade if that's your thing. It's all yours, as long as you can get me a best-selling series of beloved children's detective novels about my heroic exploits. And the Netflix adaptation had better be at least 3 seasons or the deal's off. I don't think that's gonna work. Honestly though, with a pentagram this poorly arranged, I doubt you can commune with the ghost of Colonel Sanders, let alone any proper demons. Good thing I got this meter stick to help fix things up. And a cute angle here, a fallen angel here, and we're done! Now then, let's see how it works. Demons of the After Realm, I invoke thee! Rise, ascend, materialize! Come on out or whatever! Demons? Hello? Is anyone there? Can you hear me? Should I, like, invoke louder, or... Well, already then. Guess that's a no? Wait, what's that smell? Is it just me, or is it starting to get kind of smoky in here? What a mysterious phenomenon. Okay, in hindsight, maybe not that mysterious. Guess I'd better go find that fire extinguisher. Ah, don't mind me, just passing through, doing some detective stuff. Kid, I don't want to alarm you, but is something burning here? Like, I can smell smoke and... Everything is fine! Fine! Slightly on fire, yes, but fine! All I have to do is take this fire extinguisher and... kid, you do realize that thing's empty, right? Well, we're gonna die. You can't just drop that on me without an explanation. You set something on fire? Right, yes, explanation. Well, basically, I think I figured out what the crime was here, and it's arson. Also, I'm the arsonist, so... Wait, what? You lit the house on fire? Accidentally! I accidentally started a bunch of fires and like half the rooms in this house and then never put them out. Is it still illegal if I didn't mean to? It's not, right? No, I'm pretty certain that's still a crime. Oh god, you're right. I'm a criminal now. Goodbye, Jam, the world's greatest kid detective between the ages of 4 and 17 in the western half of Lynn County. And hello, Jam, the world's worst juvenile delinquent between the ages of 4 and 17 in the western half of Lynn County. My career, my dreams, all up in flames, just like us in about 10 minutes, I guess. Wait, hold up, kid. Even if you did commit arson, which, by the way, it seriously sounds like you did, you still have a future. Also, more importantly, I still have a future, and I really don't want to burn to death here, so can you please untie me already? I could have a future? Even though I'm a criminal? Yeah, you're a bright kid with plenty of talents. Some of them are even useful. I'm sure you'd do fine as, I don't know, a low-level pyramid scheme administrator, or a serial noise ordinance violator. Heck, you could even be my sidekick if you wanted to. Really? You'd be my sidekick in crime? That's not exactly... Oh, bad man, I can't believe I misjudged you all this time. Don't worry, we're going to be the best crime duo in the western half of Lynn County's ever seen. I'll get you untied right away. It'll only take a couple minutes. Crash. Or maybe I'll just kind of drag you out of here. Whatever you're gonna do it fast because I think this place is about to go. Well, that's it for that case. That end, the real crime was just actually the friendship we forged along the way. You do realize that doesn't actually make any sense, right? Just shut up and let me have my moment, Batman. Still, I can't help but feel that there are some lingering questions that never got answered. Like, what was up with the summoning circle, and the weird letter, and why was the house abandoned in the first place? And the demon in the lounge, like, what the fu- You know, not all mysteries are meant to be solved. It's my final insight as a kid detective. Yeah, I guess you're finally right for once. Whatever was going on in there, it's all lost in the flames now. Exactly, so let's get a move on, yeah? I came up with like 10 crimes in the last 5 minutes, and I'm kind of excited to try them out. We're gonna steal so many T-Rex portraits, you wouldn't believe it. Oh boy, not this again. Let's see if there's anything else I can do. Maybe the statue's got some kind of secret mechanism in it? If that's the case, there must be a way to activate it. Maybe if I use this key. I wasn't intending to play this entire game, but it seems like everyone's enjoying it and I'm having fun, so... Guess we're doing this now. Kinda hard to fit it up his nose, though. Okay, so that letter, I read that letter really quickly. I didn't want to read the whole thing out loud because it was a mouthful, but that was about the demon, like the summoning demon thing. So the mandible actually belongs to one of the guys that did the summoning. Maybe I should be holding a book to showcase my thoughtful, meticulous side. Just casually brushing up on the metric system, you know. Been measuring some kelvins lately, doing some hectometers. Why yes, I do use the 24-hour clock. How did you know? It's a dark and stormy night in the city, and a mysterious figure is prowling the streets with a gun in hand. That's right. Jam, the world's greatest adult detective above the age of 18 in the western half of Lynn County, is on the case. Taller than 2 kids in a trench coat and infinitely more capable of voting in state and federal elections. Who names their kid Jam? That is a good question. Might be short for, like, Jamie or something? And of course, legally allowed to say cusses. Son of a heck. Well, maybe give it 1 to 14 years. Can't do anything else with the demon. I feel like I'm missing something. There's definitely an empty space here. Oh, it was the horse mask. Right. I put that was the last thing. I put the horse mask on there. No. Alright, well, unfortunately, I think, I don't know if I got all the endings because I wasn't writing it down. Did we use the candle or the gun on the statue? Yeah, I tried everything on the statue. But, checklist. Oh, I'm missing one ending. Well, I don't know how to get it, and I don't want to, like, go through and try all of these again, and I also have to go for dinner. So, I am going to exit this game, and I am going to say goodbye to everyone. This was a lot of fun. I was not expecting for Jam and the mystery of the mysterious and spooky mansion to be that funny, and for me to enjoy it that much. So, well, we got slightly off plan. It was fun anyway, and I really appreciate everyone being here. So, yeah, have a happy Halloween. Thank you everyone for coming to my stream. And I will see you all next time. Bye-bye! Sigh out. Whatever. If I mess up my intro, then it's an improvisation, okay?